Okay, first a reminder to move your clocks ahead 1 hour before you go to bed tonight, and that a practice is at O'Connell High School tomorrow at 8:45 a.m. The gates will open at 8:30. Some details from Wednesday night. Here we're throwing 43, or we're throwing quick key, 43 quick key, and I want to bring out some notes here. First thing is we throw the quick on the quick key, and I want you to note the defenders that are running, but we have a problem here because of all these people that are hustling. We have a defensive end that just stand there, and you need to get down the line and help out on this instead of standing there. The next thing is, this is why we do the drills we do. Those two, the ball carrier and the tackler. Imagine that they're both down on one knee. This would look a lot like our team tackling drill. The runner takes a 45-degree step to her left, and boom, this should be a right shoulder tackle or eyes to the thighs. I know we're not taking anybody to the ground, but we should be in that position as we tag off, not the position that we see here. We got to take our drills and use them. So right here, this is about hash discipline. Here we have two defenders that are paying attention to an inside route, and we have a Mike linebacker that is not looking at the route at all and is at the wrong level to defend it. The safety in particular, when you turn your eyes to the inside like that on a route that has nothing to do with you, you are giving up essentially 6 points, especially if that outside receiver ran a post. The corner would release that to you, expecting that you would have it, and you can see that your eyes you would never see it coming. It would go right over your head. So let's be disciplined on the hash. Let's be disciplined with our eyes. This is something we're trying to avoid. Couple things here. Offensively, we run the wrong pattern. We have a detailed install, so hopefully everybody's studied it and they'll know what to do when they come to the field. Our slot receiver is supposed to run a slant and go. Instead, they run a 3-yard out. The defense is not lined up properly. There's no linebacker over top of the slot. The slot is completely uncovered. And all this is saved by the safety with the arrow running when the ball's in the air. So big mix up on our part, but because we're running when the ball's in the air, what could have been a defensive disaster winds up being a 3-yard gain. Well done. Y cross. Take these arrows out for a second and to the Y. When you're running the Y cross, learn to keep your eyes up and eye the opposite hash safety. If that safety's there, know that once you get over top of that Mike linebacker, you're going to settle in the space between the Mike linebacker and the outside linebacker right here who's taking the out. You'll run to the proper depth and just sit down and put your hands up probably about right in this space right here. To the safety, this is why defending the hash is so important. Defend the hash, and you get gifts just like this. Boom. Either a big hit or an interception. Finally, let's Y stick. Remember, I know this was new, but we have a detailed install. And I'm sorry, Y stick. So the receiver down at the bottom of the screen. On Y stick, you have a 3-step slant. This is not what you run. Next thing here, we have good pass protection, and we have what we want offensively. We just have to finish the play. We had 18 drops out of 17 passes Wednesday. That's not good. Next is the shallow. Again, I know it's a new concept, but we should be able to get the details right. Remember, run the shallow. We want to run at the heels of the defensive lineman. This shallow is about 4 yards too deep. QB, I'm going to say this multiple times. I know what I was telling you when I was back there, but this is real life. When a zone defense wants to defend the shallow by taking the Mike linebacker up here, know that they have ripped a hole in their coverage and that we have space back here. In addition to that, you have great pass pro. Look at the lane that you have to work yourself up into to complete the dig. And it's just fortunate that we have a play right after that's what was done. Again, shallow, run at the heels of the defensive lineman. This is too deep. And you can see the Mike linebacker is starting to anticipate the shallow route. Again, great pass pro here, allows the quarterback to slip up into the pocket, and you'll see the receiver settle into space, easy pitch and catch if that's what the defense wants to do. All right, guys, you've been getting better last week with a lot of stuff. Let's start getting in the huddle, getting the details right, and bringing those corrections to the field. Let's get ready for an awesome practice tomorrow.